So
Minor technical difficulties there, folks. Turned the wrong stream on for a second. But we're getting rolling here. We're in the ban phase. We've got,
purple banning first. That should be
nah,
GG
blues.
EOC, right?
Nah, blue bans first, and they've banned Aurelia top.
Oh, okay. And got a
And
ban from purple from Malphite, and I saw a team on blue side. I don't remember which player it was because I just looked at them before this, but they were playing a lot of Malphite games. They had like a 70% win ratio with it, so it's a good ban.
very, very good ban. We got a rumble ban. So far we've got 3 top bans. It looks like they're really, really afraid of each other's tops.
Well, it actually proliferation is the highest elo in this game, 1600, and he plays top. And the lowest elo for blue team looks like he plays top also. So they're probably gonna do a lot of bans to keep that low elo helped out.
Well, ban's
Yeah, these
over. We got
these
two
aren't the standard bans. These are bans that are going for each team too. So
trying to break those comfortable team comps.
yeah, you can definitely tell that they were scoping out each other's team before they started playing while they were waiting in the lobby.
Well, that's only smart.
They have Alistar banned, so I really expect a Janna and a Soraka. Like that's the 2 supports I really expect to see because basically Alistar, Janna, and Soraka are like the 3 best supports in the game. So
It's true.
basically,
We got
you think?
a Cass over on blue team.
Well, I know Cass is gonna go middle, but you think Vladimir is gonna go middle? Seen
It's a
him play top a
possibility.
lot.
I mean, we could see a trade to proliferation for top.
Oh, hey, Space Kraken. By the way, if y'all go to OneSickTournament, which is gonna be changing to OneSick Gaming pretty soon. You'll actually see some interviews that Space Kraken did, and he's doing a pretty awesome job with those interviews, guys. So if y'all just give him a little bit of credit, that'd be awesome.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, there we go. There's the Janna right there in the support. And they went Misfortune.
Yeah, you know how I feel about misfortune these days.
You used to love Misfortune. I've
I
never liked
used to.
Misfortune personally.
I grew up.
But I mean, Misfortune's a good pick. I mean, I haven't played her in a while. Let me look at her skills. I believe she has a health reduce, like for healing receive reduce. So that's definitely a pick for the Vladimir.
Yeah, that's her. If I remember correct, that's her Q. I do believe. Her
Yeah, it
double
looks
shot.
looks like we got a unconventional Nunu pick. But I used to play, surprisingly enough, AD Kennen. And Nunu was my favorite support because of the attack speed he gives is just unreal.
I remember
yeah.
AD Kinnan days.
Yeah, they don't have a healer down bottom, so I mean, if Graves plays this pretty well, with or without mana, he should be able to push that lane pretty hard. And if he plays it aggressive enough, he can probably get some kills down there.
Well, all he has to do is keep MF zoned out long enough, and those kills will come.
And they got a Shyvana, and I think that's a really great pick because their weakest player's top, and hopefully the Shyvana will be able to clear out the jungles fast enough to go help out that top right there. I was actually kind of surprised though, in the bans, they were good bans, but Proliferation has something like 70% win chance with Tryndamere.
Yeah.
Tryndamere is not a hard hero to play, just for everybody that knows.
No, press R to win.
You can go 0-13 on Tryndamere and carry the team to a victory, and with the pentakill. So, if I see a player that's 1600 rating that plays Tryndamere, I'm gonna ban Tryndamere. But they didn't go with that, so I think they feel pretty comfortable with their jungle top. And I know they've been playing with each other, so I think this might go pretty well, actually, for the blue team.
It should. I mean, I see how fast Shyvana can clear a jungle, but I also know how fast Udyr can clear a jungle. You put boots pots on him to start with for his jungle rotation, and he can whiz through that first rotation and be ready to gank before his opposing jungler is even halfway through.
Yeah, I mean the purple team definitely has the I feel like the tankier team. Um, but the blue team has the tankier hero for the initiates with that Jarvan.
Hmm.
And with all the like armor reduction he's gonna be doing, they have 3 ADs on their team basically, with the jungle and the top. So I think although like they're the AD team versus like a tankier team, it's really gonna come down to what you wouldn't expect. It will be the Janna play, because how well is Janna gonna protect Misfortune versus Tryndamere? Because Tryndamere is gonna probably go in there and try to just snipe that AD immediately, and I want to see how that goes in the team fights.
Well, it's gonna be a tough call on this one. I don't know. I mean, just based off of what I've seen so far in the previous matches, I'm kind of leaning towards purple for the win
Um,
here. But then again, blue side has had some very very impressive plays in the matches that they've played.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards blue side, even though purple I feel like has the better like team versus individual players. But they have a Vladimir going middle. Vladimir is definitely going middle, and Cassiopeia is going middle with that ignite. And Vladimir at the early ages of the game is kind of weak, so I want to see if Cass plays this right. I feel like Cass should probably try like 1 or 2 Qs to try to get Vlad a little bit low, just so he plays a little bit back. He can't get that farm, and the longer you delay him getting his revolver, like the better you are in the 30-minute game. If you delay him 5 minutes getting the revolver, then at the 30-minute game, your Cassiopeia should be able to just roll over him as an AP. And getting that, they're probably going to stack pretty AD heavy because of the AD they have on there. Cassiopeia is going to be the one main damager that they're going to have, the consistent damager. So I'm feeling actually pretty good for the blue team, even though purple has a Tryndamere. And that's
Yeah,
something rare for me to say.
yeah, it's hard not to use the alternate appellation for Tryndamere.
I mean, I don't know. I still don't know what Riot was thinking when they're like, we're going to give you a hero that when he's almost dead becomes stronger, and then we're going to give him an invulnerability to dying. And on top of that, he has a heal so he can get away. And also he has a spin that goes over walls.
And also,
And
he has a slow.
and every time he does more damage, the spin's cooldown is reduced. I don't understand it.
The only other character that approaches being that broken would be Darius and his getting reset on death ult.
Yeah, I don't. I played a Darius. I quit playing League of Legends recently. I just started coming back playing again for this tournament. And the first game I played was top, and it was against Darius. I didn't even know what he was, but like all of a sudden I had an axe pull me, and then I had like 5 stacks of something on me, and then I got executed, and I was like, this is dumb.
Ah, dang it. We got a problem. League's been bugging every now and again on me during spectate mode. Like I have to exit and then come back into the game. Well, not exit the game, I don't think. I think I just have to quit the game we're playing right now and then just come back into it. It should straighten it out. Come on. I'm on borderless, Brendan. Come
And there you
on.
go. If you have questions about the teams, old Yakert over there will answer them for you. I promise you. He's definitely up to that. But just looking at it, I hope blue team wins. Although I expect purple to be the stronger team, but I think blue will win, and I hope they win.
Okay, I'm loading back in right now.
Right now, you're not missing much. We're just seeing blue team going. It looks like they're going to go protect their blue or maybe invade red. And purple team is going straight down middle. They're going to probably go towards the invade on blue, on the blue buff. Yeah, actually, this is purple team's invading blue team's blue, and blue is invading purple team's red.
We might see an interesting team fight.
Well, it's not going to happen, I don't think, before. I actually think it's going to happen on the way back, unless somebody goes
Yeah,
search.
that's what I mean. Is they're gonna have a blue buff on purple, and they're gonna have a red buff on blue, and we'll see who wins that encounter, because I think they're gonna meet up about right here-ish.
And I've honestly never played Shyvana, but I don't think she needs blue at all. I think red is like the only thing she really needs, and then
Yeah.
she can just destroy.
Shyvana jungle is Shyvana jungle and gangster red buff dependent. If you jack her red buff, then she's completely and totally useless until she can get one.
Uh-oh, purple coming out like a bat out of hell, and they're gonna find nobody.
That's right, but they're gonna take wolves and blue.
The thing is blue actually did this properly, in my opinion. The bottom is already back, and they're heading towards their lane.
Mm-hmm.
Where purple is gonna miss CS, like a good 3 CS in my opinion, as long as blue does it correctly and lets the CS die.
Yeah, they have to if they just need a passive and hold that lane right there. Either that or go active with it and pull the lane back towards them. There goes one
Everybody
CS
went
for
boots,
MF.
pots. Yeah, for the most part, everybody went boots, pots.
Well, it's a pretty standard start. Nunu there started with one of my favorite early game AP starts. It's a fairy charm and some pots.
Had a little bit of a scrim up top, but I don't think anything's gonna come out of it. Udyr might be overextending right here at top right now.
He is. And
this might be a kill.
let's see if
Might
Shyvana
be a
picks it
double
up.
kill.
It might be a double. Nope, Udyr flashes to escape. And we have first blood for Shyvana.
Yeah, that's what I was basically expecting from the blue team. I knew they felt confident. That's why they didn't ban Tryndamere. I knew they were expecting that Shyvana to come up there, because I just can't understand why you wouldn't ban Tryndamere whenever their best players got the most wins on that hero.
I have no idea what this Udyr thinks he's gonna do.
He's trying to get the experience right now, but he can get dived pretty hard. I think in his mind, he sees that if he dies, it's well worth it because it's a 1-for-1 and the experience. I mean, he has to do something. He can't let them take this tower down, like, at 4 minutes, you know?
Not dying would be a much better idea.
But I don't know, man. 4 minutes, not let a Tryndamere level 1 with no tower. I don't think that works.
No, that's so that would be really, really funny to see.
Yeah, that's basically Udyr taking the bullet for his teammate there.
You were right about that cast. She's keeping that Vlad pushed back at his tower pretty well.
Yeah, I think she might be playing a little too aggressive. She's definitely playing a little too aggressive right here,
she
but
took that tower hit and it's too early for that.
here's the thing. Vladimir, he's not building up his stacks. He needs to be building up his E stack, so as soon as those minions get in the tower, he just kills most of them.
Yeah.
So he's going to be missing out on a lot of CS here. I'm kind of surprised by that.
See how top. So looks like we got some action on bottom. We got an ignite on Nunu, exhaust on Graves, MF chasing.
I bet that MF is crying right now, watching Nunu get away with one part.
Don't worry, MF. Your tears of infinite rage.
Even though they got that first blood at top, Tryndamere is kind of handling top right now. He's pushing the lane, and Jarvan is actually playing pretty scared against him. I'm kind of surprised by that.
That's because Tryndamere's keeping that rage bar full.
But I mean, like, he was level 1. He let him push the waves at level 2 when he was fighting against level 3. I'm really surprised by that.
Okay, let's see how Udyr's doing. He's picked up a blue. We may be seeing a Shyvana gank.
Yeah. It's already warded, so Tryndamere's definitely getting back. There's nothing to worry about here. But it's nice that Shyvana is showing her presence and actually doing some damage to him at the same time, because Jarvan definitely needs to be babysat right now.
Yeah.
He's honestly just outmatched. Like, I don't want to be mean to the guy, but it's the best player versus the not best player. So
I don't know. He
I
seems
mean,
to
and
be,
it's
he
and
seems
it's
to
the
be doing all right.
yeah, he's doing good. Like he's doing fine, but I mean, you
Here we
definitely gotta
go.
get help.
Tryndamere down. But then again, Shyvana's gonna fall. Here it comes.
Nah,
Oh.
Shyvana's fine. She's definitely gone. Vladimir's gonna come and try to help, but he's not gonna even be close.
Shyvana turns
And
around.
Cassiopeia really made a mistake there. She was going as if there was a team fight, and she really should have beat as soon as she saw Vladimir leave that lane, because she is way low on health and mana.
Yeah, let's see how bot lane's doing. Graves pretty banged up. Nunu pretty banged up. Looks like I'm kind of surprised. It looks like MF is running this town down here. Graves at 15 CS, MF at 34. Maybe our estimation was wrong, because here we are with the kill.
Oh wow, there goes another kill. Yeah, I mean, I thought blue team would be better, but I didn't think they would be winning so far in the early game. I thought they would probably be better the later game.
Well, right now it's only a 2.1k gold disadvantage. I mean, that's not too far of a gap. You can close that pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's one mistake. That's a bad engagement at Dragon right there. But
Yeah.
I'm actually really surprised by the purple team. They have really strong individual players, but that might be all that they have.
Well, it's that Shyvana. It's that Shyvana that's keeping that top under control. Keeping Tryndamere from getting fed. Because I mean, if it was just Jarvan alone, Tryndamere would roll him down the lane, kill him under his tower, and walk away with health still to spare.
Yeah, and that bottom right there, winning that is really helping Shyvana do that, because she doesn't have to help bottom at all. I'm actually really surprised. They don't have River warded at all. Udyr should be ganking bottom like non-stop. He should grab blue. Like when blue comes up, he should have been grabbing it and then going towards bottom, because I mean Vladimir doesn't need that blue.
And we got Nunu throwing a ward on River now.
Yeah, and we had Shyvana go down to top, and Tryndamere hit that level 6, and he just ultied and ran away. Jarvan flashed over the wall, but he's not even going to catch him.
No, he would have had to throw his standard down and then grapple hook to it.
Yeah, and honestly, you can do that over a wall. So I don't know if he knows that.
This Cass is making a huge mistake. She keeps leaving the lane. That's losing money right there.
Well, she's leaving the lane, but she's actually winning in gold. And that's because Vladimir made those big mistakes in the early game of not getting that CS, and now he's just getting pushed back in the lane. He doesn't have his revolver yet, so...
Yeah.
And, I mean, against Cass is a crazy good spam caster.
I know, it's just this Cass isn't... She's not doing that hot, keeping him down the way that I would expect her to.
The thing is I think Cass knows she hasn't beat. She's not playing well. As I say that, okay, never mind. She played that right. She's not playing over aggressive. She's trying to keep Vladimir from farming while also grabbing her own rates. So, and she's not warding. Which when you're not warding, being as far as she's out, she's probably playing really defensive in her head right now. So.
Ready to bolt at a moment's notice.
Yeah. Ready to use the ultimate as a save me.
True.
Tryndamere is pushing that top again, not warded. So...
Well, blue has it warded, Tryndamere doesn't. And
yeah.
He's going to take some damage here. Jarvan's going to try and get a little bit down on him.
Honestly, the Tryndamere is playing like standard Tryndamere. I don't care about the early game. I'm gonna beat you in the late game with just pure damage.
We may see another Tryndamere Nope, he's free. Vladimir taking advantage of that, staying in lane and getting a little bit extra farm. He's up to 45 now. He's only 17 behind. He's 25 behind the last I had checked.
And the blue team is actually winning in CS pretty handily in most lanes. Bottom lane is winning and mid lane is winning. We just had a gank attempt on bottom, but they actually took more damage in the gank than they did. So
Yeah, that Graves, he gave MF triple buckshot in the face, and she just laughed at it.
Oh,
And
we got a
Graves
kill
is
on Graves with the
down.
ulti.
We might see another kill if those guys don't back off. That Q is horrendous. Here we
There's
go.
definitely 2 kills coming here.
Here we
That's a
go.
nice ultimate right there.
And done. Nice. Very, very nice. Now they're probably gonna take this tower here as they got 4 right there ready to do it.
They're actually gonna go do Dragon, and I like that choice better. It's 11 minutes, and I mean pushing a tower is really good. But as an AD, when you're winning the lane, you actually want them to feel actually safe. So you want them to have that tower to get back on and keep able to push your creep.
True. Well, that translates out to more time to farm.
Yeah, and that's basically AD. That's the whole reason they get the lane with the support. They're gold dependent. They're the most gold dependent class. All right, as an AD,
How well I know.
yeah, you are only as good as your items are on the AD, basically from damage. Whereas APs, they kind of scale on level, and it's kind of the same thing. You're only as good as your levels as an AP.
True. You got to get your experience. You get your experience, you'll be able to buy items to raise up your AP. And with your AD carries, it's your skill order isn't so important as it is for your APs. So you gotta take the right skills for the job for what kind of lane you're playing.
Yeah, and bottom is actually I expected purple to win bottom.
So did
but
I.
I don't know where it went wrong, to be honest.
Um, Maybe it's amateur night.
Udyr's trying to gank top, but Jarvan has just been sitting on his tower the whole time. He popped his ultimate that really didn't do much.
And now he's a little overextended, but Siobhan's
No,
here to help him.
Yeah, Shyvana's coming in.
Here we go
Let's see if
with
Tryndamere gets the kill.
Tryndamere popping the ultimate. Jarvan's going down right now to Udyr. Cass picks up Tryndamere. Let's see if now Udyr's gone.
I think Cass actually could have got Udyr there, but he sees that Vladimir's pushing the mid lane, so he's got to get back. If you lose the mid tower, I mean, in the lower play levels, you won't see it that much, but if you lose the mid tower and you have a good jungle, the team has a good jungle against you, they're just going to roll over you because they can just run through your jungle at that point and not be seen. And they can gank any lane they want at that time. So, protecting that middle tower is a big deal.
A lot more damage on the blue mid tower than there is on the purple.
Yeah, and while we were looking at top and middle, bottom tower died on purple's side. So
it's a lot sooner than I would have taken it. I try to wait to 20, 25 minutes. 15 is the earliest I've ever taken a tower. That's just because we rolled them that hard.
Yeah, I mean they're blue team's up 16k or 6k, I should say, but
yeah, it's they've widened that gap, but it's still not so wide. I'm ready to call this a lock.
No, I mean I could see a team that was 20k ahead, and I would just say the only thing that matters is the 5 versus 5 engagement at that point, because when you get to the end game, if you're losing in gold, you should never feel like you've lost. It's if you're getting beat by individual heroes, like 3 versus 1, that's when you can kind of feel like you're losing. But like as long as if you're losing in gold and you've just been fighting like 1v1s, 2v2s, 2v3s, you shouldn't quit because that 5v5 is all that matters. It takes one ace to push 3 mid towers and an inhibitor. Like
True.
And then the game's just changed. So like you can get the Nexus in one ace. It just depends on that one big 5v5 fight.
Cash pushing that Vlad hard.
She's actually getting ganked by Nunu. She should really be running.
She is. She was just locked down for a moment. Nunu's dead now by Shyvana. No. Cass picked it up with a kill steal.
I don't know. Cass did most of the work there, to be honest, but she definitely got saved by a good Shyvana there. So the Shyvana is actually surprising me how good she's playing.
Well, Shyvana is a really, really excellent jungle.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, it's not the jungle that's surprising me. She's at every lane at every time when she's needed, and that might be pure luck, but I don't think it is. I think he's actually doing extremely well in this jungle.
Yeah, a good jungler knows to just keep an eye on all the lanes at all times to see where they're needed.
And bottom lane killed that tower because they are just dominating it so bad they killed the second tower.
Yeah, that bottom lane definitely goes to blue. I mean, we're 16 minutes into this game now, 16 and a quarter minutes into this game now, and they've already got the tier 2 down. All that's left is tier 3 and then Nexus.
Yeah, and that's going to be a kill. Miss Fortune is actually so fed right now that she just took the AP middle.
Let's take a look at her items so far. She's got Zerk Greaves, a Thirster, a Doran's Blade, 3 health pots, and she's got the beginnings of a Phantom Dancer.
Yeah, she's also sitting on 1,300 gold, and she has her Bloodthirster already maxed out. It's been maxed out for a while, so...
Yeah, she's...
A while.
She's definitely gonna be a problem late game because she's already this fed. I know from experience whenever I got this fed, I could just walk down the lane laughing or right clicking whatever. It didn't matter.
Yeah, she's just going in the lane and she's saying she's like, "Hey guys,
I'm gonna hurt you real bad."
She's gonna butter their bread.
Oh man, I love that voice changer. So awesome.
Let's see, a little action top. Jarvan actually wailing on Tryndamere like there's no tomorrow and winning.
Cass is gonna die middle. Missed her Qs. Now that's the thing about Cassiopeia. People like to say she's really overpowered, but I feel like Cassiopeia is a perfect type of hero when it comes to a pro-based game, because her damage is based on her aim and the team's dodging ability. So Vladimir dodged pretty good there, and her aim was kind of poor, and Vladimir just turned something that should have been an easy kill for Cass and got to kill himself.
Dead. Well, see, with champions like Cassiopeia, where they're all skill shots, the skills do more damage because you don't have a guaranteed hit.
And I mean, her E, it hits real hard, but the thing is if it doesn't have a poison on there, you're gonna die as Cassiopeia.
True.
You feel naked. If you ever see your cooldown longer than half a second on your E, you feel like you're gonna die. Things are gonna happen that are not good.
MF just completely and totally locking this lane down on her own with a single ult.
Yeah, but Tryndamere is pushing top, and
he's taking the tier 1 tower and he's about to start work on the tier 2. But here
and that's
comes Jarvan.
That's kind of what I was talking about at the beginning. Tryndamere made a decision at the beginning of the game. He's like, I'm going to play aggressive, I'm going to get my farm, I'm going to die too, but I don't really care, I'm Tryndamere. And that's actually it's crazy to say, does not care about anything is normally the best Tryndamere players. Ooh. Because they just run in there, they do whatever they want.
Jarvan stole that blue right out from under him, though.
Yeah, I think Jarvan got kind of lucky there, to be honest.
Let's see here, we got Miss Fortune versus Vlad here, and Vlad's backing off. Nunu sneaking up to gank, slows her. There's the exhaust, and there's Vlad's ult, and here goes Miss Fortune dying.
Yeah, and that was a lot of gold that just went to Vladimir, which is... See, this is the thing. The blue started out really great, but they've had 2 deaths. 2 deaths, okay. And even though purple's 7k behind, they probably feel like they have the momentum. And on top of that, the deaths went to people that really needed the gold. Cassiopeia got Vladimir somehow. I'm not sure.
She's apparently master of the KS. It's good, though.
I actually, honestly, am not sure. I think Vladimir had no poison on him, no ignite, and he just died. I think Vladimir killed himself with E.
Yeah, he can suicide.
I think that's what he did.
Well, death before dishonor, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Tryndamere pushing that top again. Not really much else going on anywhere. We've got towers down on both sides, so pretty much we're in a free range game now where the farm is kind of blurred.
Well, Tryndamere has an Infinity Edge, and they're letting him pretty much push the lane and not even looking at him until he gets to the tower, and that's really bad.
Yeah, you need to start working on him early because he's still gonna push that lane down there, but by the time he gets to the tower, he can't tank the tower.
Yeah, Tryndamere is so strong right now, he could turn around, just wreck Janna, and then go after Cass.
And that may be what's about to happen.
They're setting up for a team fight without Misfortune here.
And that's a bad move.
Well, that's the thing. If they're just fainting the team fight, then that's really good. Misfortune's about to backdoor the bottom, and nobody's going back to protect it right now. If now Graves is going back and Udyr is going back, they need both of those heroes to do anything. And if they see them going back, then they can just engage and take somebody down.
Here's Misfortune. She'll have that tower down before they get to her.
Yeah, and she basically did what Tryndamere was doing, what we were just talking about. But
she backed off. I figured she would have stuck around and taken the tower.
No, that was a good back off. Udyr was coming in with the stun, and if she gets caught, she's dead.
Yeah.
No matter how much they wrecked bottom, that's just not gonna work.
Oh, now she's a glass cannon build. Sure, it's a really, really good build, so long as you don't take any hits.
Well, I mean, every AD is a glass cannon build. That's why playing a support, a lot of people in ranked games will play a support. Hold on 1 second, we're about to have... I think we'll have somebody die middle here.
We've got a good hard push here in middle. And really, purple should be backing off a bit.
Misfortune went ahead and backdoored that tower again.
And
She's
now
playing
she
the
might
role of
get that
Tryndamere.
Nexus. She might actually get that Nexus, too.
She's playing the role of Tryndamere. At this point, she just needs to kill the Nexus.
Yeah, she's dead. She needs to take that Nexus out, but she can't. She's taking too much damage. Oh, she almost got it. It's got 200 health left.
Yeah, it's gonna heal back real fast though, but that hesitation really is what did it. Or is it? And basically, Misfortune is actually countering Tryndamere. I'm actually surprised by this by backdooring herself. Tryndamere was behind Top's blue tower and was ready to kill it, and had the portal back just to protect their inhibitor.
Yeah, Blue's got this one. They're only 6 kills ahead, but they're also 3 towers ahead, and they're also almost 9k gold ahead. So we're starting to get that portion of the gold disadvantage gap where it's just there's not going to be any recovering from it. They're starting to get to that
This is exactly what I was talking about earlier, though. Misfortune has all the kills, and it's really good. She's building armor because she knows Tryndamere is going to be on her. Janna really needs to play the defender of her, though. Maybe even Jarvan, but I think Jarvan's going to be their initiator.
Yeah,
Janna's going to be the one to protect her. Janna has to protect her with that tornado whenever Tryndamere comes in. If the tornado is not an initiate for a good fight, it needs to be saved for protecting either Cassiopeia or Misfortune, mainly Misfortune. And if they go for Baron, this is where a lot of teams make the mistake. Blue team
they're going to contest.
Wow. I'm just surprised how much damage that Misfortune's putting out.
She's putting out a lot of damage, and she's not even full build yet. She can still get an Infinity Edge.
And they got that kill that you had to use an exhaust, but that inhibitor's going down.
Yeah, it's
we probably won't even make it to what I was about to talk about. I was about to talk about the Baron engagement. And when teams are winning, a lot of times they just feel like they can take the Baron no matter what.
And some games you don't even need to take it. If there's not a reason to take it, then don't even. It's not worth it.
No, but that was a good ulti by Graves there. Killed Shyvana and pushed the team back, and Udyr went ahead and got the top tower, and he's pushing into the next tower. And he can probably get this tower, which means they didn't actually trade all that bad there.
No, they didn't. They're pretty much setting themselves up for equal footing.
But actually, Udyr's getting back. He doesn't know where anybody's at. He's getting back. It's a good decision. They had a little bit better warding, though. They probably could have got that tower.
Yeah, they would have seen the cast that's coming up over there. Which she has no idea where Udyr is now, so she's going for blue.
Yeah, and Cassiopeia with the blue is the best feeling in the world as an AP player.
Especially with that skill that has such a low cooldown on it.
Yeah, the poison fang.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Just spam that like it's going out of style.
See, here's the thing. If blue wants to make a good engagement on the Baron, they need to act like they're doing Baron, get the team over there, and have the super minions push middle. Or not middle, I mean
That's what
bottom.
they're doing right now. I think we're about to see they're trying to fake it.
And Misfortune is playing too ballsy here. I think Tryndamere should just engaged on that.
Yeah,
and he
Tryndamere did. She's running. Tryndamere has her.
Right?
Oh, good. No, she got
He's
ignited
dead.
too, but that would have been a really epic ulti save by a Cass.
And Nunu flashes out but dies to the poison. Graves is gonna die also.
Nah,
Oh,
he
maybe
got
he's
away.
gonna do a good flash.
Shyvana might get him. Oh, nope.
Let's look at this. He's got his cooldown. His cloud's not coming up for a while, so I think they're gonna be content with a dragon, and purple needs to get back and protect that tower. There's nothing they can do. They have to give him. I mean, Baron. They have to give him the Baron.
Yeah, they don't have enough people up to contest it now. They don't have enough damage up.
So. Let's see. There might be try to be a smite still here from Udyr. No, he's not
Nope.
gonna get it.
Yeah, Udyr's smite is still up. If he was gonna try to do that, he shouldn't have tried to do it through the wall. I don't think it reaches far enough, does it?
No, I think he was thinking about flashing in there, but he didn't have sight. So as soon as he put down the ward, he saw that Baron was dying, and I mean, he's not gonna just flash in there and die for no reason.
True. I don't know. I have seen dumber things.
Yeah. But like I said, the purple team actually has, in my opinion, the better individual players. But blue is playing this much smarter. And I believe blue is mandatory sales requirement.
I
I
believe
don't-
so also.
So, I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised right now.
There we have MF being really, really ballsy.
She bought a Guardian Angel. That just tells you how ballsy she is. It's
Yeah.
not something you would see on an AD.
No, I mean, I probably would have went for a Warmogs.
Yeah, whenever I want to go tanky, I go for Warmogs, and
On an AD, I might also build like an Atmos.
that's only when I feel like they're straight up targeting me. Which actually, at this point, I mean, she's not even getting touched, to be honest. And if they would do team fights normally.
Yeah, we're not seeing a whole lot of team fights here. I mean, this is a pretty low kill game.
Yeah, I mean, Nunu is still level 10. I don't understand that. He's really just a buff bot at this point, but he should be higher level buff bot.
Yeah, he should be at least 13 at this point. Honestly, I mean, Udyr is 13. That's the jungle. He should be able to at least keep up with the jungler.
Yeah. But that is because they got beat so bad at the bottom, and with this Baron, purple doesn't even want to engage them, but they're gonna have to. They're just gonna give
Yeah.
up these turrets, and then they're gonna be forced into an engage, and it's just getting from bad to worse for purple team here.
Come on, Jarvan, take a couple of tower hits for him. Misfortune will kill them all. Here comes Tryndamere.
Tryndamere is actually afraid to engage Misfortune, which just tells you how this game went. Even though Tryndamere is probably was the strongest one in the mid game, which is basically this is the mid game, but it's the end game right now. He was afraid to even fight her. We got engagement right here.
Yes, we do. There goes Shyvana.
And
Jarvan
purple
throws
team
his
is
ult
just-
down. We've got a Tryndamere is dead now.
This
may
is
see
this
a
is the
Vlad
push for the
kill.
win.
Here comes a Vlad kill. And here comes a Graves kill. And we may even see an ace.
Yeah, this is
Here
this
we
is
go.
GG.
Misfortune's gonna ace it. Nope, Udyr disengages. This is GG though. definitely GG.
Purple team's turret
There
has
goes that
been
Nexus.
destroyed.
It's down.
It's actually a really fast game.
Yeah, it was 30 minutes. 30. Call it 31 since we're at the tail end of it. That was a really, really quick game.
Just a harmless breeze.
I really feel like that came down to basically what I was saying before. The team that they were already prepared for the game. Blue team was prepared for the game completely, and they didn't have the stronger players. But since they played more as a team, they just completely rolled over purple.
Wow, that misfortune did not beat Tryndamere in creep score, but because of the kills and the assists that she was able to pick up, just completely stomped him in gold farm.
Yeah, I mean Tryndamere didn't have the kills he needed. He was 4 and 6. So
Nah.
I think we have another game tonight. At 1.
Yes, we do.
So pretty soon here.
Got another game in 9 minutes or so.
So we're probably gonna. I think we're gonna turn off the stream for a little bit here, and then probably just start it back up whenever that game starts, so that we can get the videos for the YouTube doing better.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream, and we'll take a short break.
And we'll see you guys around 1:15. Okay.